Hello everybody, my name is Ulfgarður, and welcome back to Heaven's Vault. Uh, Give me a second, because I forgot to update my now playing. But, yeah, I've been looking forward to getting back into this. It's been a week or two, I think, since we did it last. So, yeah, I'm very excited. This game, if you didn't catch it last time, is a bit different than a lot of the other games I play so far on this channel in that it's a low action story intensive puzzle game where the puzzles are based around deciphering an ancient language, which is very much my speed as a person, but I haven't really gotten to do a lot of playing with language stuff on this channel. So we are going to kind of get back at it. We left off with some interesting revelations. I'll get to a summary here once my full attention is no longer on getting this updated, but I hope everybody's having a good evening. Hopefully you had some good food at some point today, lunch, supper, whatever. Let's see, we're playing Heaven's Vault tonight. Content warning. I mean, there's not much. Just, it's not violent. I don't believe there's been a lot of language. But there has been some discrimination. So we'll go ahead and mention that. Because there's very much some unfortunate discriminations in pointing out like what planets people are from, or their social class and what that says about them. Excuse me. And also humans versus robots is kind of a thing. So there we go. Let me make sure. Okay, that is coming through. So there was a summary of what happened last time when I opened up the game, but when it's sort of a black screen that has the summary on it, but when that black screen is up, it's a press any key to continue, and when that happens, it locks my cursor in place, even if I'm not in Heaven's Vault actively. I can be in Streamlabs, for example, and it'll still be frozen, and no matter what I do, I can't move it. So it's a little funky to work with. But so last time we had our main character got summoned to the office of, I believe, like a research institution. I forget the official name of it. But we got asked to go find a research professor who specializes in robotics. And we got sent to go figure out what happened to him. And we got taken to a couple different planets. Uh, this one that we see on the screen is just kind of a little asteroid in the middle of a dangerous stretch of space where nobody goes. And it's believed nobody should really be able to live out here. But lo and behold, we found a house. And the house was in ruins. There were signs that two different people had died here at different times. Uh, and we have a robot sidekick that was assigned to us by the person who commissioned us onto this task. His name is Six, and he's an ass. To be fair, we're also kind of an ass to him, but he definitely is worse. And Six was following us around. We found uh, the crash site of the guy we've been looking for. It looked like he was probably, if I remember right, I think he was trying to leave and then crashed. Uh, but we also found some interesting artifacts that pointed to the old ancient empire before, you know, the current civilized age. Uh, that the last royal member of that family, the last emperor, came out here and found somebody else living here, and he buried them, which is an indication, according to that emperor's religion, that that is something you do for your enemy, because they believe if you go get taken out into space and thrown into like the star stream, the rivers we use to navigate, they call them rivers, between planets and such, that returns your soul to the natural loop of life. So you get reincarnated, I think, is what they're getting at. And so he buried this person instead. So that's kind of a big diss. Uh, and then it, we also found a different grave or a different spot where somebody died that was probably that emperor, if I remember right. But then we had kind of a weird blackout moment where we came to in a cave with Six, but Six wasn't himself anymore. It was a communication from this guy we were trying to find, and it was basically him saying the person who sent us on this task is not who they seem, and they have motivations that are not, you know, not good and not what we want to be helping with. And at least I got the impression, I don't know how widely accepted these viewpoints are with you guys, but I got the impression that maybe this person who sent us out here, I forget her name. I'll remember the names when we get in there. But the person who sent us on this might be the reincarnation of this last emperor that we just kind of researched at this house. And that they are trying to kind of cover their tracks to go unnoticed. Because I forget what the circumstances were in the history of this game, but the Imperial members or the emperor who fled to this remote corner of the system doesn't want to be found. So they killed a witness out there who knew they were there and then buried them so they couldn't come back and talk about it. And so it seems like we may have actually been sent here to go find this dude so that he could be shut up and also stopped from reincarnating. But we don't know if this guy's actually alive or dead because we only spoke to him through our robot who, once his communication was done, the robot turned back on to be his normal sassy self. And that's more or less what I remember. And we're just gonna get back to it. I'll probably remember more as we go on. So, yeah. So this is the cave where it happened. That's 6. The ass, known as 6. Uh, but so the mystery of this game and the events going on are really, really cool. They're fascinating, and they absolutely pulled me in very quickly. So like we have this timetable that goes up until, now, but this thing you can zoom out all the way to see ages, like centuries and millennia as a time summary. And so all of the investigating and unearthing of artifacts and language that we do pinpoints all of this different stuff throughout the history of this system. And we do that by working with these symbols. Because like we have to find them and get them, assign them correctly to different inscriptions that we see, enough for our character to say, okay, that is what this means, I'm confident of it now, or that's definitely not what that means. Like have we ruled out for this particular set of symbols. But the way you have to sort of read between the lines and figure out, okay, this symbol comes into play in certain parts of this inscription, but not others, and sort of interplay with it is a really fun kind of brain teaser puzzle. So that's the basis of the game, and then we sail between all these little rivers to go to these different planets. Iox is like the center of things. That's where the Empire was, and I think is still kind of the ruling authority over everything here. And a lot of people don't like them, and they are super snobby about everybody else. We come from Alberath, I remember. Uh, Merci, we've been to. That's the first place we went. Renba's Cache, we went to. Hideout Moon is where we are. Alright, so let's see. Can I say anything to the sasshole? No. This'll light this way. I see where we are now. Oh, hey. Although I still don't see how we got in there. You have found one more interesting artifact here. The rusted sextant. We have also discovered the existence of one more new location, an unknown moon. Are you ready to go yet, Mistress? Oh, that's right. You think it'll work properly now? I thought it would work last time, but I do not see much alternative. Shall I try the hopper one more time, Mistress? I think so. I think we investigated everything we could get out of this place. So, the hopper is a teleporting device. Let's get out of here. Uh, Stand by, Mistress. And that's how we ended up in that cave, was we tried taking the hopper back to the ship, but it misfired and put us in that cave where that vision happened. And so we left the surface of the last Emperor's hideout in the Cyclones, with enough new evidence to find a previously unknown site. Okay, and there's all of the things we learned. Oh, excuse me. Aboard the Nightingale. We should sail to Iox and tell Mayari what we've seen, and I'm sure she wants to see the crown. That's right. We found the last Emperor's crown in a locked chest on this planet we just left. And all this started because the guy we came to see, Renba, who we were searching for, sent her one of the last Emperor's artifacts. It was a brooch of some kind. And at first it seemed like that was a signal of, hey, I found something cool we're going to want to learn about. But now it looks like it was his way of telling her, I know who you are. And so taking the crown to her, at least in my book, might be a bad idea yet. But just look at this thing. The workmanship is beautiful. Evidently, it is more than a simple crown, Mistress. We can be super sassy to 6, but I am trying to make it so we get on terms good enough he might not kill me later. Because there have definitely been times where it seems like he may straight up try and murder us. It's a symbol. This was Iox's power lost after the fall. To regain it would be a sign that Iox was once more than the center of the nebula. More than that, Mistress. I believe the metal is a casement for a mechanism of some kind. A mechanism? What kind of mechanism? Without opening it up, I cannot tell. Does it open? Not in any way I can see. But if it does contain a mechanism, I would expect a method by which it might be serviced. So you want to take a hammer to a priceless artifact. I think Alberath is the way to go, because Mayari is going to probably put us even more in her crosshairs than she already has. Our initial interaction with Mayari was hostile, more not like, fist fight, but it was rough. She basically, I'm not gonna say she was like super racist, but she was holding the fact that we come from a poverty-stricken planet over our head, and reminded us of it a couple times. Yeah. So let's not go see Mayari with it. That's my thought. My friend Oroy on Alberath might be able to help. She'd be able to open it up and take a look at it safely. The occupants of Alberath are hardly trustworthy. I'm from Alberath. I will bear that in mind. So a few other things to know is 6 here is not the first robot that was assigned to be my assistant. He was officially assigned to preserve my well-being, I suppose, I think is what it was. Uh, Definitely doesn't seem like that's actually what he's for. But apparently I am frequently assigned robots as assistants or caregivers, and they have a habit of disappearing or getting lost or getting left behind. So he didn't have a name when he joined me, so she named him 6 as an indication. She looks at home here, but presumably she was fashioned on mercy. Clay being a material derived from waterlogged mud. I wonder if the Mercians want it back. So that little symbol next to my elbow is a little statue of the water goddess that we found on that planet. From the marker outside the hermitage on the moon near Mercy. I still don't know what it's made of. Oh yeah, the robe. Because Renba had a fancy robe that seemed like it was about pilgrims who travel the rivers preaching the loop, where you get reincarnated if your body gets dumped into the space rivers. Look out there. It seems to go on forever. Mistress? What are the rivers, 6? Flows of oxygen, hydrogen, ice. Their velocity keeps them coherent. So why do the rivers wind? Why aren't they straight? I do not know, Mistress. Why does water swirl when mixed with wine? Evidently, it is most mysterious. They have taken a couple fun jabs at sci-fi expectations of droids with this robot, though, because they've pointed out having, like, being able to scan shit to find really asinine details, and he's like, what do you think I am? Sort of a, why do you think I'm able to do that, which has been fun. But he does actually have some scanners where he can tell minute signs of, like, unique radiation symbols to be like, oh yes, this came from this planet, but it wasn't it wasn't there for very long, sorts of things. But beyond that, a lot of, like, if you think of what a Star Wars droid is usually capable of, they've made several nods of that's not a thing in this world. The robe Janicki had hid. I wonder if we'll ever know what was so special about this robe. pretty sure it pertained to pilgrimage. The actual crown of the Empire. I think so, anyway. Wasn't there? Oh, I thought there was something in there. Anything else? Let's take to the river. Let's take a snooze. I'm going to rest, Six. Very good, Mistress. I believe I can handle the ship. To Alberath, perhaps. Oh, so I don't have to actually drive. At least this time. No, I'll drive. I'll drive. We don't have to do that. On second thoughts, I'll sail the ship. Mistress? Let's take to the river. I will ready the ropes, Mistress. He looks so concerned. His facial expressions are genuinely upsetting almost every time. Okay, we want to go to Alberath. My friend the mechanist Oroi lives in the Citadel on Alberath. I know she'd want to take a look at this crown and see what it does. I could go there next. We found a mural on the wall that pointed down here, so there's something to do, but let's go to Alberath first. Alright, and then we sail between the planets, so here we go. The Cyclones, sailing to Alberath in the wires. Oh, I forgot. The controls for the ship are kinda sluggish. 6. What's happened to the river? I do not know, Mistress. We are barely sailing, but we are moving. Oh, oh no. Oh, oh, gah. Okay. The rivers are stronger here, Mistress. Please don't hit the rocks. There we go. Noom. Just steer left ahead, Mistress. I'll do my best. Oh no, if I don't veer off the river. I don't know if that's actually possible. I've come awful close a few times, but we haven't actually done it yet. Whee! We're in a rapid. Yeah, buddy. Let's hope that's the way we want it to go. The music in this game is so calming. It's a beautiful soundtrack. We're not through it yet. Whee! Oh no. Okay. Ooh, that looks fun. Or terrifying, I'm not sure which. It can be both, right? Yeah, this is... Oh my. Either river ahead leads to our destination at this junction, Mistress. The wires. Let's go to the left. Oh no. I tried left. The controls are too sluggish. We went right anyway. It looks like we might not be able to actually run off the side of the river, though. Because I'm pretty sure it would have happened there if it was gonna. What if the rivers aren't natural at all? What if they weren't created by storms or magnetic fields or anything like that? What else could they be? That's the question, isn't it, Six? Oh, oh, God. Oh, no. Oh. Well, at least it doesn't look like we take damage. What if they were drawn by a painter with a brush? You mean like a graphic artist? How would such a thing be done? Oh, boy. Either of the rivers continues to our destination from here, Mistress. To the left. Oh. I... Imagine a ship dragging flows behind it the way a plow drags out a furrow. A tapestry of cloud and smoke. The wellsprings drive the flows, mistress. Oh yeah, there's a whole thing about, but what is a wellspring? It's the place where where the spring wells out from or something? Set us down, Six. There's a whole sassy exchange about well springs, and I can't remember exactly what it was. You'll just have to go back and watch the previous playthrough in order to go find out. Alberath. I could show the crown to a Roy.
We landed in the dust, outside the great walls of Alberath. No one looked up to watch us arrive. The people here only ever look down.
So this is Alberath. This was your home. I lived here for nearly 20 years. There are places in the Catkiss where I know every stone. I dream these alleyways. Well, the people here talk to us. When we went to Mercy, the people didn't want to talk to us, but then they would also come talk to us. It was very strange. Good faith to you. Yes? How goes things? The goddess keeps us strong, thank you. Tread softly. Well, okay, we gotta go poke around, though. In this sort of game, poking around gives you all sorts of fun things. Like a random statue you find in the mud. What exactly is a catkiss, mistress? It's the name of the inner citadel. But I'm not sure what it means. Do-do-do. Just having a leisurely stroll between the crops. Oh, that's a big axe. Okay. There's something under here. This is a copper sword with a cruel-looking blade. I think it dates from at least the earliest days of the Empire. There's an inscription on the crosspiece. Alright, now we get back to the inscription stuff. It's a cutlass. Okay, so looks like fear. Yeah, we have fear in there. That is. Something is fear, maybe? Because we don't know is for certain yet. My translation of is can't be correct anymore. Okay, good to know we crossed that off. Stars and rebels. Okay. Stars and rebels. I maybe? Let's try or power. Yeah, power. Power and fear. Let's try power and fear. That seems appropriate for a sword. Power and fear. I don't think we've seen anything of this exact metal before. You mean copper? Didn't you just say it was copper? Which means it must have originated on a site that's undocumented. Ooh. Sword is molded? Question mark? Okay. Anything back this way? I mean, technically a path, but this must have all been very fine once, but it seems to be decaying. Don't you think that's a bit dramatic? I do not know, mistress. All I know is what I see. Alright. Fair enough. That's not the way the ramp goes. The ramp goes down this way. But yeah. I guess I haven't really been very sociable. How is everybody in chat tonight? Hopefully you've been having a decent evening. welcome back to the last stream of September. Because I won't be able to stream tomorrow. We have company coming over. Who is Oroy, Mistress? An old friend. Oh, okay. Good faith to you. Farwit? Okay. How are the crops? All fire and no smoke, as they say, thank you. Walk with the goddess. Or die on Iox, I don't care. Well, that escalated quickly, thanks. It doesn't matter how often I come back here. Once you've left, no one allows you to return. Well, that sucks. Hi, Abby girl. Oh, goodness. Big, heavy, snoozy pupper. The harvest. Such as it is. Dried grass. Waiting to be taken inside. What is it for? I assume people do not eat it. Animals do. But not people. No. Oh god, when's he gonna do his weird stand-up thing? Six occasionally straightens his little back hinge there, and he just suddenly gets tall, and it's very disconcerting. It's like he's suddenly deciding to come at you. Oh look, there's some feet. Stone feet. The slums below are named after these feet. They're the oldest things here. The original statue must have been huge. Bigger than the statue on Mercy. 4 or 5 times bigger, Mistress. But it must be of a similar age. Oh, but it must be of a similar age, however. But you know, the statue on Mercy didn't have feet. I never thought that it might be unusual before. With the statue on Mercy and the one here made in the same place, based on their mineral compositions, it is quite possible, Mistress. I will consider the matter. Okay. Oh. This way, 6.
The smell of the slums made me feel like a child again. It hadn't been a happy time. A simple one, at least.
Do not touch anything, Mistress. These structures might topple at the slightest knock. It's all more solid than it looks. God's feet has been standing for some time. He said the same thing about the house we found on the planet we left before coming here, and was absolutely, like, he was abhorred that we would dare even go into it, let alone go upstairs. There is too much information here. It is most unpleasant. Stop complaining.
The heart of the God's Feet slum was Timor's bar.
Why now? Aliyah el
Timor
Lastra.
had never once set foot inside the upper Citadel, or so he liked to claim.
By the turning of the waters. You're back! You seem surprised. I'm always surprised you come back to Alberath. But happy.
He was the king of the dung heap.
Bartenders tend to be. And are you well? There's the standing thing. They gave me another robot. Really, Aaliyah, you are a danger to the local economy. Some of us have to work for our assets. Alright, yeah, fair. I don't think I'm going to sell this one. Mistress? But you've upset it, Aaliyah. But all the same, the rules are the rules. Your friend there stays outside. Okay. I will wait as instructed, Mistress. They must adore you on Iox to keep giving you those things. The robots are their eyes. And you keep plucking them out. You'll always be a rat, won't you? What the fuck, dude? You acted awful friendly. What the shit? That happens a lot in this game. Like, seemingly decent interactions will suddenly take a hard turn. You'll never believe where I've been, Timur. Into the cyclones. And why would you do a thing like that? If you have a death wish, you should come here and drink yourself into your grave like a true friend. The professor sent me. I thought I knew why, but I'm not sure. Well, what did you find out there? Did you meet the gods? Did they tell you what they're playing at? I'm not quite gonna mention a crown. I found a moon. Someone had hidden there. Maybe one of the last emperors. Do you know where I can find Oroi? Up in the cat kiss. She's moved up in the world. She must be doing well for herself. Both of you are. It's a miracle to behold. Well, thanks for having just called me a rat half a second ago. Not so much. Not anymore. It's sad for me to see. I feel like a father to you both. She never comes down here anymore. You two were inseparable once. I caught you stealing my rocker cask when you were too small to carry it, let alone drink any. We drank it well enough. Luckily, I watered down all my barrels. Oh my, Leah, how you've grown. You're very good health. Ah, yeah. You should let me pay for this. You'll pay me back one day. I feel sure of that. Okay. Please, Timur. I'm never going to marry you. Wait, what? You need to stop asking. I know you won't. Where is all this coming from? That's why I ask. Alright. You just like to poison my day? He did just say he feels like a father to me. You're like my father, Timur. It's repugnant. Aaliyah, marriage is not just about... I would never touch you. You understand that. Find a woman your own age, Timur. There must be some. I do not want a woman, Aaliyah. Oh! I want... I want to help you. You do help me. You always have. You don't need to marry me to be my friend. You are an orphan. I cannot adopt you. I could claim to be your father, but the ladies in grey know I am not. But when I die, my children are gone. They want no part of what I have. I want to leave it to someone who deserves it. Leave what? This bar? I don't want your bar, Timur. No. Of course not. This bar is nothing, really. It's just a shop front and some barrels. I don't understand. I respect you, Aaliyah. I do. Please do understand that. You've always known your own heart. Most of us have to see it broken before we know its shape. There were a lot of curveballs in that discussion. Holy crap.
They say rocker is made from river water, that it burns your throat with the cold of space. But it isn't true. Timur knocks it up out back in an old metal bin.
How about some good news then? I have something for you. A shard of bowsprit, dating from at latest, the earliest Empire period. Look at the carvings. Someone took time over this. And there's something inscribed, and there's some inscribed symbols. This is one end of a fractured fragment of text. Okay, so we've got robots. That's all we got. That can't be the ancient for robots. Okay. Yeah, at least we're figuring out the things we got wrong, which apparently I got a lot of them wrong. Treasures strong or distant? Alright, well, let's see what this is. Oh. Death seems to be... but the X is a contradiction within, so maybe heart? And because also kind of present in fear, which I could see being heart. Robot's heart. Distant or away. Strong. I kind of forgot that it gives like an alternate definition if you mouse over it. I think strong. Let's try strong heart. Does strong heart work? This is from the same period as the sword I found here earlier. But I don't think it's from the same site. In fact, I don't think I've seen anything quite like this shard of bowsprit before. That suggests it must originate from a site that's entirely new to me. Where did you get the shard of bowsprit? From one of my customers. You're not the only one who sails to strange shores, you know.
He liked me.
Yeah, I caught that. Thanks. Let's have a little more to drink. You want another rocker? Nah, I'm gonna get out of this awkward conversation. No, please. Another time. Alright, let's get the hell out of here because there is a lot of weirdness that gives me bad vibes coming from that dynamic. I better go. Be seeing you, Timur. Sail safe. Come on, Six. We have a few new artifacts to consider. Perhaps we should return to the ship now, Mistress. I want to pay a visit to Oroi. As you wish, Mistress. Oh, I guess there's just nothing else to see down there. Okay. Noted. Why do people live like this? On top of each other. Because we're poor, Six. Which is awful bold coming from a robot that was literally dug out of the stone on another planet beneath the main city. Oh, okay. Good faith to you. Good faith. Be well. Okay, thanks. It's not like I had a time-sensitive dialogue option for the discussion we were already having. This way. This is a gate to the upper citadel. Mistress, there is only solid rock behind this door. Ah, I comprehend. It is a hopper. Of course it's a hopper. How else would you get up there? I cannot see the eye, mistress. Without a line of sight to the eye, how does one use it? We Alberethians know how to use it. You just say the word. What is the word, mistress? You sound like you don't trust me. A hopper takes one's corporeal form to pieces, mistress. Trust is critical. Yeah, that's fair. Stop worrying, Six. Alberethians go through every day. Read the inscription. There are ancient symbols here. I used to trace them out when I was a girl. Yes, more language. That's what I'm here for. Another two phrases. Do we have pilgrim? Not. Oh, yeah, we do. Arrive seems pretty apt. Uh, Also up there for buried has a contradiction in it, or a negation. Escape, friendship, or share. There's also ground and treasures. I think enter or arrive. I think that makes sense. Like, or enter pilgrim for a doorway. I'm for it. Enter pilgrim. Was Alberath a place for pilgrims? I didn't know that. I wonder if I could convince the gate I'm a pilgrim. Set, oh gosh, Set Bayuki Rafar. The gate is asking where you want to go. You can understand it? No, mistress. I was asking you a question. Set Boyauki Refa. The word is catkiss. Ramenya me oh god, I can't improvise that fast enough. Nothing's happening. Most impressive, mistress. Ah, you ass. Set Boyauki Refa. Kibenya? Nope. Yanihua Sale Kataliti. Alright. I guess that worked. Oh, we made it. The goddess's name worked. The gate thought I was a pilgrim. Interesting. This is the main courtyard. There are alleys leading off in all directions. It's easy to get lost up here. So let's go straight ahead. To Toppy's shop. Hell yeah.
To
I like shops.
strangers, the cat kiss is like a maze. But I'd spent 10 years tearing through these alleyways. I could have found my way to Tappy's in the dark.
To Tappy's. Tappy's place isn't big, but inside it's a treasure trove. Oh, hello, mysterious robed figure. Hold it. Oh! But it's you! Welcome back to Alberath, Moonflower. Give it back, Tappy. Whatever it is you took. I confess I only really saw the robot. But friends, as you know, are friends. So have your no doubt precious brooch back. Yeah, that's what I thought. Mistress, do not trust this man. It's a bit late for a warning, Six. 12 years too late. I already don't trust him. You adore me instead. I prefer it that way. Now, come on in out of the cold. Hi, Hoban. Hi, buddy, come on. It seems as though I will wait here,
Tappy's
suspiciously.
place was a little museum to junk. Pots and boxes, spoons and hooks and pocket knives.
It's so good to see you back on Alberath, Aaliyah. The rivers above grow dull when you're not with us.
And at the centre of it all was Tappy, grinning away like a skull in a bodysuit.
And are you well? I am never dull. Listen, Tappy. Have you heard any rumors of sights? I could use a find. You know, I did hear something. Something out in the fields. I'm not looking for goats. What kind of something? They did say something sent one of the field workers flying through the air. This is what they say. You seem pleased about this. Well, I do like a little spectacle. I don't have time for egg hunts, Tappy. Oh, it'll be worth your while. Mine too, I mean. I tend to attract attention when I go for walks outside the walls. But no one's going to trouble you. You're from Iox. I'm from Alberath. People from Alberath don't have robot servants, my sweet. How do I find it? I've no idea. You might be able to find the man. I doubt anyone's bought him again. Sorry? Bothered, maybe? He broke his arm when he landed. You've got some kind of angle here, Toppy. I tend to attract attention when I go for walks outside the walls. Yeah, you said that already. Yeah, you said this already, Toppy. Don't flatter yourself. You don't like the danger. I don't. Ioxian. Yeah, I'm not gonna show him anything. I don't trust him with important historical artifacts. Thanks, Toppy. Always a pleasure. Ah, screw it. We'll show him a lesser artifact, maybe. I found a few items you might be interested in. Oh, yes? A rusted sextant dating from the early Empire. I know you like devices. It's a little damaged. Oh, it's a little damaged. Still, interesting. I might be able to make you an offer. Yes, this is it. A compass engraved with a bird's wing design. The maker didn't include an inscription along the wing. Oh, damn. Wrong voice. I'd guess that this comes from the same site as the shard of bowsprit I found here before. Having this should be helpful in pinning down where these things originated. So, if you've seen the merchandise, the compass for your rusted sextant? No, I don't think so. A sextant might still be useful for navigating. I guess a compass would be too, but thank you for letting me see it. But no. Something else, perhaps, another time. There. Anything else, let me consider another time when my eyes have recovered. Okay. I feel like we probably could get some useful shit from this dude, as far as insights and stuff from other artifacts, but I don't feel like dealing with him further. Okay. Are you happy with that robot of yours? Can I get a different camera angle, please? I could probably adjust it a bit. Can you get rid of the ethical core? That would definitely get me killed. Six has stated multiple times that, the ethical core is what keeps him from killing me. You're not touching it. I don't know. Anyway, bear it in mind, Aaliyah. See you later, Toppy. Don't get any less marvelous. Man, everybody here sucks. Everybody in this game sucks. Are you still in one piece? You still have all your teeth? We have one new artifact to trace. Shall we leave now, Mistress? We've still more to do here. Who are you? Anything up here? Anything at all? Nope. What was the city built to be? What would you guess? The walls are fortified. It was a fortress, or perhaps a place to store wealth. There's no wealth here. Unless you count people. Oh. Oh. Well, they were talking about people being bought as a just a common turn of phrase. Roy's Yard is this way.
On Alberath, you could buy anything for any purpose.
Strong as oxen. Dependable. I don't like this. Cheap. Don't like... Oh, Mistress? What is this lady selling? I would like to know that. Okay. It's a work market. Workers. Are you surprised? This is Alberath. It's about as far from Iox as you can go. I cannot be here, Mistress. What's the problem? My ethical core is programmed against suffering. It does not differentiate by economic status. Mine is just the same, Six. But there's nothing we can do. I am compelled to expend a considerable number of cycles verifying that before I can simply accept it, Mistress. I'm sorry, Six. I wish I could fix it for you. I really do. Tapi implied it was a laborer who found something in the fields. I'm not sure what happens to laborers when they get injured. Well, this took a turn. They all seem intact to me. You're lost, Farwet. My name isn't Farwet. You look like a Farwet to me. And you brought a Myamiki with you. A robot here. It's not for sale. Ha! I wouldn't take your Myamiki if you left it here in a basket. Why would I? Is there something you do want? Or is this how you get business? Ha! You're fearless, aren't you? I'd like you if you weren't such a Salehwa. Better that than what you are. Salehwa, this is my job, my profession. My mother did it, father before her. It's how I put my food on my table. Your kind won't be happy until only the Myamiki can eat. Oh no, that's not. I didn't mean to imply that. I meant that as an observation. It wasn't until after I already selected it that I realized I was calling her fat. That is not what I intended. Wait. Mistress, what is a Salehwa? I'm sure it's nothing good. It's not a nice word, Six. Professor Miari wouldn't appreciate it if I taught it to you. Well, I want to teach it to him now. Alright. I did not realize people despised robots here. Robots take work from people. They don't eat and they don't sleep. But what would a robot take? We want for nothing. Oroi's yard is this way. I will follow, Mistress. Oh, look at that. He's so happy to follow along and not have to wait outside.
Oroi was my oldest friend. We'd grown up in the orphanage together. But I had left Alberath and she had stayed.
This whole area is Oroi's, I think. She's useful. And people like to give her space. I don't like that sudden turn of music. I wonder how business is going. The alms tray looks pretty empty. Strike the gong! There is an answering clatter from behind the door. What do we do now? Now we wait for Oroi to finish whatever she's doing in there. And come see who we are. Alright. What do you want? Oh. It's you. Don't look so fucking happy to see me. It's good to see you. It is it? You're here to dump another broken robot on me? I hoped you could fix that robot. Sure. You made out like it was dented, not fried. What's wrong with this one? This one has memory problems. Nothing. The robot's fine. That's not why I'm here. Watch your back, robot. That's my advice. My role is to watch Mistress Aaliyah's back. What do you want, Aaliyah? I was having a good day. So much for oldest
We'd
friend,
been
I
friends.
suppose.
Once.
I found something incredible out there, Oroi. Oh, did you? A purpose for your life, maybe? Oroi, is something wrong? What could be wrong, Aaliyah? You rock up here after who knows how many months, raving about some great new find. What could be wrong with that picture? Fair enough. Hello then. How are you? Don't pretend to be normal. Just tell me whatever it is you wanted to tell me. We sailed into the Cyclones. A dusty, rocky place, totally deserted. And... Wait. You sailed into the Cyclones? Aaliyah. Are you mad? That's not the point. Then it should be the point. I've lost you once to Iox. I don't want to lose you again. Well, you sure as shit aren't acting like it, friend. I'm alright, Oroi. I promise I am. Aaliyah, sometimes I just think... You really need to get yourself a real life. Mistress, you cannot be intending to give the Emperor's crown to this woman. Look at what I found, Oroi. Just look at it. Oroi held the crown gingerly like it was some kind of injured animal. Bless the wind. What are you? The right bulk for a basic power source. There are contacts under the rim. Ooh, it's a whole device. What is this? That's exactly the question. You want me to take it apart? All right then. I'll take a look. I'll just wait here then, shall I? I cannot believe you entrusted such a find to such a person in such a place. What are you saying there, Six? Such an action is almost statistically impossible, but you did it anyway. Don't sulk, Six. I am not sulking, Mistress. I am rebalancing significant amounts of my neural mesh. I'll let you know what I find. How's your family? My son is fine. My daughter... That's another story. What's happened to your daughter? My daughter... My daughter thinks she is in love. Is she? She's a child, Aaliyah. That's not the one I meant to press. They all grow up, Oroi. They grow up when they're old enough to grow up, and she's not old enough. Fair enough. I meant to say the other one. Oh, that's all I have left, huh? Look after the crown, Oroi. Don't let it out of your sight. Don't offer me advice on being cautious, Aaliyah. How many robots have you lost now? Did you ever fix that robot I sold you? No. Six, stand down. Whatever it lost out there, it was really gone. I ended up borrowing a few internals for my collection. Disgusting. How's the shop working out? Slow enough. But it's not getting any worse. See you when I see you, Lastra. Ding! Immediately ring the bell again. Ooh. Who are you? Metal components? I have no idea what these things do. Oroi's always playing around with magnets and wires and things. Alright then, I guess we just go. See if we can't go find that site. Do you think Mistress Oroi can be trusted? I think so. I hope so. I hope Mayari will agree. I hope you don't tell Mayari jack shit about what we're doing, Six. Because she is not trustworthy. I suggest we return to Iox and inform Professor Mayari what you have done with the crown. Shall we leave now, Mistress? No, we still have to go find that other site, dude. We still got shit to do here. No, I'm not going back to Toppies. That dude... Everybody here except Oroi gives me the willies. I mean, Oroi doesn't like us, and that, I mean, fair. But at least she's not trying to be overly suspiciously charismatic to some angle. Do you believe the workers are well treated, Mistress? Some will be. Not all. Workers. Yeah, that's the word for it. Workers. Roy's yard. There's the gate. Can we go in here? They left the door open. Hello? Yoo-hoo! No? Damn. I have never been here before. Dude, we were just here 10 minutes ago. You're going to love it. I do not think I like it. Okay. Alright then. Back to the fields. For some reason, there's no word for going down. The reason for that seems quite obvious to me, Mistress. Waste receptacles flush outwards. Oh, you bastard! What the fuck, Six? Hey, Tree, how's it going? We're dealing with sassy robots and ancient mysteries. How are you tonight? Alright, we gotta go to the fields and find a wounded worker. I still don't know why the normal gateward stopped working. It's always worked before. Still, now I have a way through, I suppose. Maybe the gate doesn't like me carrying this dagger. Oh, I forgot we had a dagger on us. I'm doing alright. What's been going on? Oh, just, being around, playing games, solving the mysteries of the universe, one ancient space artifact at a time. But yeah, nothing too much. Just getting through September and planning what's next for the channel. 6, can you take the dagger and the other shop things back to the ship? Mistress? Oh god, he's gonna jump scare me again, isn't he? Wait. She's a beautiful ship. I'm lucky I found her. Yeah, I suppose so. Yeah. What's good in the world of Tree today? Anything in particular? I would say the Citadel is older than the slums. Of course it is. Slums don't last very long. Have you sailed before, Six? I don't know, Mistress. When I connect to the winches aboard the ship, they do seem to fit. I wonder if I once enjoyed sailing before getting buried into the ground? Perhaps you crashed the ship into that hole you were found in. Buried yourself at high speed. I was buried the right way up, Mistress. I think someone ordered me to stand still while they poured the cement around me. Could someone order you like that? You wouldn't try to preserve yourself. I think perhaps a primary user could. I do not know. Interesting. Okay. Um, Sorry, Tree. The conversation prompts in this game are time sensitive, so I try and wait for a conversation to be finished before I interact with chat. Just got done with some homework. Honestly, not anything amazing. Just glad to be done. I love how everyone here just kind of floating through everyone. Walking is overrated. Legs are more trouble than they're worth. That's right. We only have legs because we're the protagonist, and I guess that's a thing. Our companion even doesn't even have legs. But yeah, no, it's a fun art style. I really like it. I oh, how old is the nightingale, mistress? I'm not sure. Almost 1,500 years old, maybe. Special protagonist leg privileges. That's right. It does look really cool. It does. I really like it. Oh, I guess when I'm walking, I don't really have feet. Um, but so how there's these apparitions sort of when I stop and move around. That very well could just be an art decision, but I did get a suspicion last time we streamed this, because this is part two. Uh, you did not think to give your ship to the curators on Iox. She is an archaeological find, after all. Do you think I should give the ship to Iox? It would seem to me to be your job. But I am new to this, of course. Yes, you are. So shut your trap. Iox doesn't like people to have ships. They would have burned her. Your ship is no secret, mistress. Professor Mayari knows you sail, of course. I'm a lurk, but I'll pop in when I can. Great stream, dude. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, thanks for lurking, Tree. It's good to see you. Mari lets me do what I like. I don't really know why. Yeah, have a good lurk with whatever else you're working on. Yeah, we do love a lurker, and I'm always happy to have you back whenever you feel like stopping in. Alright, so where is that damn field that we're supposed to be able to investigate? Or the worker that's injured? 6, you were making an awful lot of leaf sounds. Didn't you put the dagger away so you could use the gate or something? That's a good point, Pez. Like, maybe I can go back into a different part of the city, you're thinking? Oh, no. No, I didn't want to go back to the ship. No, don't leave. Don't leave. I accidentally clicked when I think that was highlighted in the background. Wait, not yet. Yeah, I was thinking maybe I could just talk to one of these randos out here and be able to discern where this person is. It is force walking me all the way here. There we go. Person? Yeah, maybe if I approach without the dagger, maybe the normal word will let me go in. That's true. I only have this map, I think. I don't know that I get a planet specific map. My friend the Mechanist Oroi lives on the Citadel on Alberath. I've given her the crown I found. Toppy, the artifact dealer, mentioned something about a laborer injured while digging. Yeah. So we'll try the city, but if nothing else, I bet there's probably a worker we could find down in the slums that could give us a lead on what's going on. Ooh, I bet what's his face at the bar might be able to give us a lead. I'm sure he'd hear about something like that. Oh, there was somebody I could talk to. I've never understood Professor Mayari. You know she brought me to Iox from here. I was in an orphanage. And now she keeps giving me robots when I keep losing them. I really don't know what she gets out of it. Perhaps she likes to be... Oh, perhaps she likes to be kind, Mistress. Mayari? Kind? Have you met her? She's strong. She's principled. She's organized. She's fair. And she's as kind as a thunderstorm. Oof. Oof. What a statement about a person. Yikes, I like it. Okay, before we go... Alright, hold on. We've got a conversation real quick. Mistress, exactly how many robots have you lost? Well, your name is Six. Can't you guess, Six? I am appalled. Shit, too bad. They just keep giving me more. Am I good? Can I? Okay. I can pause. We can take a wellness break. So, it is that time. You all know the drill. Wellness break is simply this. We are not playing Ghost Runner anymore. Ignore that. I forget that this one doesn't change with the others for some reason. Um, but yes, gonna take a wellness break. Do something kind for yourself. Otherwise, Millie will know, and Millie will be disappointed, and you don't want to disappoint dear sweet Millie. She will make terrible goat sounds at you in the night. Um, but the kindness you show yourself doesn't have to be anything on this list. Just, something good. And we're going to pop away for 3 minutes of ads and then be right back at it because we're going to go talk to a barkeeper about finding an injured man. I guess it didn't say it was a man. It could be an injured woman or an injured other identifying person. Ha, didn't goat noise this time. Threw you off your groove. Thank you, Pez. Thank you very much. I appreciate the curveball. All right, but everybody enjoy your wellness break. We'll be back in 3 to 5 minutes. Haha, we have returned. Alrighty, let's go see about talking to a man. Let's go back to Timo's place. Exactly, he might know where to find an injured worker. I do not know. Okay, there it is. The game is back up for you.
Laughter, shouting, crying, all at once. The sound of 1,000 people packed up like a box of oranges.
Okay. Who's this man? Can I? Hello? Alright, well. Is this where you lived, Mistress? In a dwelling like these? No. I grew up in an orphanage in the Catkiss. Up there. This is where I came to escape. Aaliyah, you're back. I always come back. One day I'll put up a sign in my bar. Aaliyah Lastra drank Rocca here. Sometimes she even paid her tab. Hey, I offered to pay. He didn't let me. I will wait here, Mistress. Right. Because the discrimination is real. Dude, you know anything about somebody hurt? I don't want to stay in here. I saw something terrible today. A burned out wreck of a ship. Out in cyclones. It belonged to someone at the university. He died out there. And it could have been you? Easily. Still might. I take some real risks out there alone. And sometimes you wonder why you do it. We all take risks, Aaliyah. Life is a risk. I just feel bad for him, that's all. Of course you do. Have a drink in his honor. I heard something out there about a darkness. Something that would fall across the whole nebula. Oh yes? Did you hear that in the war rooms of Iox? Iox doesn't have a war room. Of course it does. You've just never been invited. Most likely they think you're a spy. Spying on who? On you? Ask yourself this. Does Iox ever show you its darker side? Or do you only ever see their peaceful, tolerant side? They know you come back here. They know you talk to us. Then they shouldn't have sent me to Mercy. It's a moon in the Protectorate that grows their food. They don't like Iox there. They see nothing but the hand that takes. Here on Alberath, they take our water and do not even show their faces to do it. The Ioxians fill your eyes with sugar and send you back here. Aaliyah Lastra, always honest, always innocent. You are still a child. And you wanna fucking marry me, dude? One day, maybe, you'll see what's around you for what it really is. You're visiting the Catkiss today. I already did. Just came from there. Look at you. The freedom of the two worlds. You should be our ambassador. I don't want to... He's not going to be of any help. Your place is empty. There's no one here. People have to work. Well, some people. Okay. Oh god, the camera keeps shifting on me. Oh god, here we go. Alright, we're gonna leave. He's not telling me what I need to know. See you around, Timur. Don't be a stranger. Yeah, you'd like that, wouldn't you? Come on, 6. And then we just go, I guess. Shall we leave now, Mistress? Soon. Not yet. I still need to find... I need to find where that is. There's stuff to know. We can't leave yet. There's shit to learn. Does much grow here? It seems unlikely, and yet there are so many people. You gonna sass me right off the gate this time? No? Okay. Barely anything. We rely on Iox, like everyone else. Alright, come on. Where is the injured worker who got propelled through the sky? That's who we're trying to find. Somewhere out here in the fields. But I don't exactly want to go back into town either, because there are labor markets. And I don't think that's full-blown people trading, but it's kind of like people trading. I think they just get to be themselves at the end of the day. Let's see if Cat Kiss works this time. Cat Kiss. Last time saying Cat Kiss is the entry word didn't work. Possibly because we had weapons on us? It's working again. Okay, so because we found an ancient dagger and an ancient sword. The sword we found here, the dagger we found on a previous planet. But apparently we needed a different word to get in then. We are now somewhat higher up than we were, Mistress. Of course we are. We're inside the Citadel. This is exactly where we were. Alright, where can we find... No, nothing through the door. This gate's been locked as long as I can remember. I think the key must have been lost somewhere. Oroy and I used to climb over it. Anything back here? No? Damn. Oh, stop standing like that, 6. It's unnerving. He just does that. Oroy's yard is this way. Sure, we'll go back there. Maybe I can pop in and bug her some more. Maybe she'll have an answer for me. Alright, can you tell me? Yes? I heard one of your laborers was injured. Accidents happen. There's nothing wrong with my stock. How did it happen? Carelessness. And I'm never hiring to an Ioxian again. Again? Your kind doesn't show respect. An Ioxian hired workers from you and broke one of them. She's not the one to be empathetic. Do you know who it was? He called himself Renba. Friend of yours, is he? Well, kind of. He's not welcome here. Why is that? He brought one of my men back with a broken arm. I chased him out of the yard. I want to talk to the man Renba brought back. You want to hire one of my stock? I don't like you, lady. I just want to talk to him. Then you can pay a fair rate. If that's to dig your plot or whisper to you through the night, that's your affair. Just don't break his leg. I won't break anything. That's a promise. I don't accept promises. Ioxians don't respect property. I'm not an Ioxian. Of course you are. You've a Myamiki trailing at your heels. Fine. How much to ask him some questions? Listen, Salehua. Your Ioxian friend shattered my man's arm bone into 100 little bits. The bits are swimming around inside his skin like hungry maggots. Ew. He's never going to work again. Like as leather, you're the last chance he's got to earn himself a meal. So pay your dues. Oh no, I meant to hit the other one, damn it. Name a price. Let's see what you've brought. I prefer jewelry and weapons. That's too much to ask. The goods are worthless to you. But not to you. I don't want to trade with you. A pity. Come back when you're feeling more generous. Ugh. What else do I have? This is terrible and I hate this. Maybe we can trade. Let's see what you're offering. I prefer jewelry and weapons. I don't have anything for you. As you wish. Don't waste my time again. Can I talk to the workers? No, I can't. I just have to observe. I might have ended up like this if it hadn't been for Mayari. Fine, I'll give you the damn brooch. What now? Oh, can I not trade with you anymore? How is trade today? Bristling. No. Did I seriously just miss my shot outright? What now? I wanted to ask you a question. Now get away from me, you moth. Damn it, I missed my shot entirely because I didn't want to support this woman's business. Fine, I wonder if there's another way. Will the trade in people end one day, Mistress? There. Slaves always overthrow their masters in the end. They never stop trying. There is only one fact that matters. Nothing stays the same, Six. Nothing. Alright, well I guess we're just gonna leave then. Well, it looks like a few people have popped into chat since the last time I was able to check, so welcome everybody. I hope you're all having a good night. You came in at an interesting point in the game. I didn't expect this game to get dark in the way that it has, but definitely has labor markets involved, so that's a discovery. Why do the laborers not fight back? They will, in their own ways, when the time is right. Good, they better. Six, stop it! Stop it, I hate it when he stands like that. So why did the last emperor draw a map to the site from the mural, wishing for some kind of peace as he lay dying? The emperors believe in the loop, Mistress. But to be reborn, you must be burned. Unlike all those before him, the last emperor faced true death. I'm not so sure. I'm not so sure he did. Perhaps the emperor drew the map to tell his soul where to go. Maybe. Alright, back to the fields and back to the ship, I guess. I'm gonna be missing something important because I couldn't get that interaction, but damn. Shall we leave now, mistress? Yeah, might as well. Do it. Do it. Leave the moon. This way, mistress. And so we left the surface of Alberath. Okay. Aboard the Nightingale. We should sail to Iox and tell Mayari what we've seen. I don't trust Mayari. She sent me after a man who went missing, and he deliberately went missing from her. Like he tried to avoid her. Let's see what we have about the figurine. I really should return this to Mercy. Though I've grown rather attached to it. I probably should do that. We're not the Great British Museum, after all. Okay. Alright. Well, 6. Stop that. So, fun fact, if you didn't see the last time I streamed this game, this is part 2. Part 1 of this stream gave me the biggest jump scare any video game ever has. And as I'm sure you can tell, this is not a horror game. But so dear old 6 here teleported off of the ship in order to go do something. And I was in a little monologue with myself. My character was, I mean. And then suddenly it just cut scene back to not even the animation of him materializing through the teleporter. It's just suddenly, bam, full frame, him just going, Mistress. Right after Bogue in chat redeemed one of the sound bites to be a jump scare sound. So it was a jump scare sound that got me. So I was just a little on edge already, and then suddenly, bam, 6 is back. It's a highlight clip on my channel. I I think it's pretty funny to watch. So y'all, if you want to see me get a bigger scare than I did playing Phasmophobia on Tuesday night, I suggest you go to the channel page and find that highlight. It's a good one. But we have been streaming for about 2 hours. And I think before I get too invested doing something else, I am going to probably call the stream for now. I might be back on later. I'm not sure. If I do, it'll probably be either with Dead by Daylight or Century: Age of Ashes, just to try and round out September with a nice fun game we've done a few times before. But we have company coming over tomorrow, so I need to do a little bit of work to help get the house squared away. So, thank you everybody for hanging out. This has been Heaven's Vault. I am going to go ahead and put us on a raid just in case I'm not able to come back and stream a little bit more tonight. So bear with me. Let's see. Who should we raid? Rose is playing Dead by Daylight. Let's go ahead and raid Rose. She was kind enough to raid us a couple nights ago. So we'll go ahead and hop on with her, and I might see you back in maybe an hour or so. If not, I'm not sure when I'll stream next. It won't be over the weekend because, like I said, we have company until Monday. So if I'm not on later tonight, the next stream might just be Two Stream Tuesday. But if you want to know my notifications when I'm going to be streaming next, since outside of Two Stream Tuesday, it's never super solid when that's going to be, just because my life does not allow for that sort of rigid scheduling. I do announce when I'm going to be streaming next as soon as I know it on Discord. And if you aren't part of the Discord server, there's the link to get there if you'd like to be. We have plenty of other stuff there besides me making announcements. There's a channel for discussing the kind of things you want to see me play here. We've got memes, we've got animal pictures for those feel good serotonin vibes. And yeah, if you're not a part of the Discord server already, I hope to see you there someday. But for now, we are gonna go ahead and hop on this raid, and we'll see y'all in the next stream, whether that's tonight or Tuesday. Take care. Thanks. All right, and here we go.
Got it. I think I found it. Chill.